Hi, my name is Vane. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a couple of ingredients that I think you should either avoid or look for in your skincare, body care, beauty products. I am not doing this to be super preachy. I think that there's already so much damage happening to us institutionally, just environmental racism. If you're a low income person or person of color, then you're most likely gonna have exposure to harmful things around you if you live in a major city. There are just so many ways that we're really hurting our bodies in what we eat, etc. I am the first person to eat hot Cheetos, which is something I know is really bad. It's about knowing what's up and making conscious decisions when you're using things, knowing what you're doing to yourself, and then making the decision, making an informed decision. So I just want to go through some ingredients, and there's a lot. And I think now a lot of products market themselves as like clean, or like there's no this, no that, no that. But a lot of times it's just really like buzzwords and we don't even know exactly why we're avoiding these ingredients. So first of all are essential oils. And I think that that's a good place to start because there's really like such a big misconception about natural things automatically being good for you. Natural essential oils like lavender, orange peel oil, maybe like rose, they actually don't serve any purpose for your skin. They're just adding fragrance to a product, and all that they really do is sensitize your skin. And once your skin is in that condition of irritation, then it's not really performing the functions that it's supposed to be performing because it's just in its reactive mode. So an example of this is Glossier makes two products that I absolutely cannot use. Priming Moisturizer Rich, which has lavender oil, and the sunscreen, which has orange peel oil. When I put those on with both of them, I feel like my face is burning off. Like I feel like my skin is on fire. So just in general, aside from essential oils, fragrance and dyes are definitely something to stay away from. There's really no reason for a product for your face to have fragrance. Like I don't need my makeup to smell like flowers. I don't need my moisturizer for my face to smell like perfume because they aren't adding any skin benefits. It's really just causing a potential harm to your skin. And same for dyes. Like I've seen toners or facial mists that have dyes and it's just like, why would I put that on my face? Next are alcohols. But basically you want to avoid alcohols because they're really drying and they're very sensitizing for your skin. Again, it's really going to mess with your skin barrier, and you're going to hear me continually talk about the skin barrier, which is basically just the top layer of your skin that's really in charge of performing all of your skin's healthy functions. It has a pH of 5.5. The traits of your barrier are disrupted, then it is just gonna have like raw skin that isn't capable of performing the functions that it should to be healthy. Another threat to your skin barrier are sulfates. So sulfates are an ingredient that I really avoid in all products, body, hair, face, because they're basically really harsh detergents that are just stripping your skin. Maybe like a foaming facial cleanser, if it has sulfates, is the kind of cleanser where like when you dry your face, your skin feels so tight because it's literally a detergent, or it would be something that would make private parts itchy if you used it, or make your skin dry and itchy. Sulfates are a big one. Same for your hair. It's just stripping your body, your face, your hair of essential oils that it just needs. Silicones. So silicones are just gonna congest your skin. That's all they're gonna do. Think about it. Like, why would you want silicones? Silicones are really popular in face primers, and it makes sense because we want that like airbrushed finish to look like poreless. So many people want to target pores and have that as like a skin concern, but it's just important to see what products you're using have it, see if they affect your skin when you do or don't use it, and then make an informed decision. For me, I know that if I use dimethicone, which is a really popular silicone, if a product I'm using has dimethicone, I can see the congestion in my skin immediately. And it's not big acne, it's just like little bumps that you can see that your pores are clearly clogged. Sometimes I will make the exception. Sometimes if I'm going out, I'm just gonna wear my makeup for a couple of hours, I'll just go for it. But it's not something that for me I would wear like all day, every day, because I know that I have that reaction to it. Phthalates are chemicals in makeup. They're used to soften the different ingredients in makeup. They can cause kidney, lung, and reproductive issues. Parabens are such a big one. like in marketing, things mostly will say like no parabens, no sulfates. So parabens are hormone disruptors that can cause breast cancer or reproductive issues. And then another huge one that I think that there's a lot of like misconceptions around is sunscreen. So SPF is really like the most important part of a beauty routine or of skincare because it's anti-aging and it's really just so important for keeping your skin healthy and protected from environmental factors, not only from the sun, but now also from things like blue light and pollution, having antioxidants. And with sunscreen, I've heard so many people say, I don't use sunscreen because it makes me break out. And I think that that's where it's important to understand sunscreen. So there are chemical and there are physical or mineral SPFs. Chemical SPFs work by absorbing the sun's rays. And then mineral SPF is made out of minerals like titanium dioxide or zinc oxide. And the thing with mineral SPF is that it usually will leave you with a white cast because it is a mineral. That could deter people who are browner, right? Or if you're a person of color. I personally like physical SPF way better. And I do notice that with the one that I use, my skin does look like gray and pink. It does take from my skin tone when I put it on. But since I do use like foundation or other kind of like glow products, I think that it's balanced out and I don't mind. So that's just a decision that you have to make for yourself. And there are SPFs that have both mineral and physical, but mineral really works by creating a barrier on top of your skin that just blocks the rays out. It's also important to reapply. I'm not the best at that at all, but you're really supposed to be reapplying it to have the effects. If it's mixed into your moisturizer or your makeup, then whatever number you're seeing on the packaging, like SPF 30, isn't necessarily what you're getting out of it because it's being diluted because you're not using enough. So to get that number, you're supposed to be using 1 teaspoon of product to have that level of coverage, and then that only lasts you for 90 minutes. And a little example is that like maybe I'm gonna avoid parabens because of the hormone disruption, but I'm still gonna use perfume, which is actually like the worst hormone disruptor and like most toxic thing that we're putting on our skin. You know, I'm gonna use perfume. I'm gonna try to keep it on my clothes and not on my skin, but even something like that is just so bad for us. So it's just about knowing what you're putting into your body and knowing what works for you, what your body likes, what your skin likes. So I know that this is a lot of information. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Again, I just want this to be so that you're like a more informed consumer. You can make decisions where and when they're gonna be using potentially harmful ingredients. Just like really looking into what you're using and trying to understand better what works for your skin and what doesn't. Because it's really the largest organ on our body. It's our connection to the outside world, and everything that's making contact with our skin is really important. It's really entering our bodies. And again, there's just so many different points where we can be doing harm to ourselves. So for me, if I can avoid it, then I'm gonna do that just because I am doing a million other things that are bad to my body. I hope that this is helpful. Please let me know any other videos that you want to see next. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.